Violin, violin, not violins. Violins, not violence. Shut up, Goo. Sorry. Okay. Oh, whoa. Okay. Now chaos. See that? Okay. Stay away from chaos. I have the cyanoacrylate here. Okay. It's new. It's called Gorilla Glue. These bottles were very difficult to find in the 90s. Now they got them at Canadian Tire. Oh my God. Okay. So this is a really good one. This is another one you could also find at Canadian Tire. Oh my God, their cyanoacrylate has hit the markets with different labels. Same shit, different labels. Okay, and or the more famous, what you might all have known, what everybody out there knows as crazy glue, crazy with a K. So, okay. I'm going to use this Gorilla because I've used it before, and really, 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 like in Lutri, I've even read it in the last few years. I read it in a book or I was online, and it was saying to very particularly only use a certain glue on violins, and yes, absolutely, like duh, like okay, only use hide glue on violins. However, if you're going to do some unorthodox stuff like what I'm doing here today, a deer tooth, root tooth on a bridge inlay, cyanoacrylate is the one you want to use. It won't affect the tone. A hair, how could you call it? Like a weightless amount of this stuff is a weightless change on your violin. So maybe sometimes purfling. I've maybe touched up purfling on some cheap violins. Never would I do that on an expensive violin again. Like okay, expensive violin. Just like stick to the organic stuff. And if you're dealing with cheap and trying to make your violin sound better, go ahead. Try new things. Be fearless. Okay, so here we're going to go with close to finishing up the inlay. So back on with the thick glasses. And I got a file here. The flat part of the file is about the same length as the inlay, the inserted piece I'm going to insert. So the tool for the job, is you'll hear same thing. Louis would say the same thing. Gilles would say the same thing. If you don't have the right tool for the right job, make it and build it. So anyhow, I'm going to go along that inner edge we were talking about with the knife that I had made with the knife. We're going to go along the inner edge of that, along the outside, but the whole length, making sure that it's flat, the whole length from the thickest part down to the thinnest part. And on this side too. Seems to be a little bit of extra wood here. We don't want it to have any bubbles in there because the bubbles will make it, as soon as the bridge would start leaning in, the bubbles will want to make the glue unglue. So there we go, got that guy in there. And is there a teeter-totter? So this is another kind of like interesting thing you can do with inlays that are length. It's nice and flat on the inside. I know I tried it before, so how about in the middle? Seems to be nice and flat. Go towards the 3/4 mark. Shit, there seems to be something. Okay, yeah, and at the tip there seems to be something. So that means that I'm going to have to take some off around at the 3/4. Okay, yeah, I even see it. I even see it right here. There's a little amount of wood I'm just going to have to remove it. The shape isn't square, eh? It's a tooth, so it's, don't tell my dentist, I'm just kidding. Okay. go. Now I took off the little bendy part. I could see it, eh? When you're wearing these type of glasses, you see the stuff that needs to come off, and you see the stuff that needs to stay on. And so far, it's looking pretty good. Flat, flat, flat. Very happy about that. Flat. Because flat on flat, it's like doing a violin bridge. If ever you... Violin bridge is a different type of flat on flat, but similar. Similar, you know, you want the flat side of the guitar bridge. Flat, when you're going to glue it to your guitar soundboard, you want it flat against flat. And I learned the hard way. You know, I did quite a few guitar bridges, and you learn the hard way because you do one and then it pops off. And lucky it was for myself at first. I didn't have no customers coming in complaining. But my own guitar, I had to do my... And then I had one of my friend's guitars too. I hadn't done them in so long. And my friend Norik, he lent me his guitar for a while. He was traveling, so I was doing some experimental, you know, try to turn an older version, say 1980s Sears guitar, or 1990s Sears, you know, Walmart type, you know, guitar, and turn it into high quality, like make it, because it had a really nice neck on it. I was like, wow, they were making these back in the day, like really cheap bodies but nice necks. Anyways, and yeah, his bridge was falling off, so I glued it once or twice or even 3 times while he was traveling. Finally got it, and that's it. Like sometimes you forget, if you don't forget, but I think I had not glued a bridge on a guitar in like maybe 7 years. So I tried shortcuts, and no way, there are no shortcuts with flat on flat. Flat on flat has to be flat on flat. So especially when you have the tension of guitar strings, you know, stuff like that. This year it's going to be the tension of the bridge trying to bend that I'm going to be dealing with, that I'm not afraid of anymore, because I know we got it flat on flat. I can tell just with these thick glasses, and the way that this file is gliding without, you know, there's no abbreviated there. It's not knocking on anything. Okay, so we'll try the teeter-totter again. Teeter-totter, teeter-totter. Okay, flat, 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 and flat. Yay! So guys, this is it, okay? I am not going to wait a moment longer because I can't wait to play. So this is my own violin bridge, and I just want to play. I'm going to put on the smallest amount. I guess a brand new bottle, taking a while for it to... I thought this stuff was pretty liquidy. I don't know why it's taking so long to come out. Maybe you're supposed to pierce the hole or something. I don't know. Oh no, there we go. Okay. So I'm not going to put too much glue. My God, it is just not coming out. Interesting. Hmm. Interesting, eh? I mean, brand new bottle. Most crazy glue bottles you gotta open up with like a little pin hole, you know? With cap on product, shake product. Okay. Oh yeah, I didn't do that. I didn't read the instructions, eh, guys? Brand new bottle. It says to shake it for sure, eh? I didn't think about that. And tap on bottom. Okay. Let's see if we can get some glue out of here. Oh, there we go. Okay. So without further ado, glue, you sound English. Hey, t'es un français, man. Okay, I'll make sure the corners are, you know, I want glue in there. I could do a cleanup after crazy glue. I want to make sure this thing is glued nice, that the surface is completely touching. I'll even put on both sides. First time I'm going to be doing, you know, bone on, I mean tooth. This is ivory, ebony and ivory. Okay, we'll do a little cleanup there because it oozed out on both sides. Clean up. Do a little clean up. Takes 10 seconds to glue this stuff, so we'll pin it down for 10 seconds. And the nice little cozy little home we gave it. The dentist does this to you too, you know, like when they're filling in a cavity. They like, you ever notice how they push that stuff into the hole they just drilled out? Okay, yeah. So, luterie, dentistry. Hey, if you're into luteries and you know, you wish you had a little more money, you go into dentistry. You'll probably make a little more money. I'm not saying you'll be as happy though. Just kidding. Anyway, I hope that y'all learned something from me inlaying this ivory. What to do, what not to do at home. Okay. And that's all I want to say. Have a great day. Yeah, love you guys. Don't be afraid to, don't be afraid anything. Ever. Oh, ever again. And be creative, and be happy, and play music if you can. And if you can't, try to find an instrument for yourself. Because one of the wisest men I ever heard in my life, Big Dad, Big Bob, Robert Lacombe from Saint Constant, he was Gilles' older brother, and he always says, there's an instrument for everyone. So if you're not playing one in particular that you love, try another one until you fall in love with music and start to play. Okay, look at that. Not bad, eh, guys? Alright, yeah. I'm thinking myself, I got a bridge that won't bend. It won't bend anymore. I'll give some updates on this in the future because I play a lot of music. Next will be, I guess, next film I'll show how it sounds. Yeah. Okay, love you guys.